Welcome back to the channel Coins Buyers, where rare coins and hidden treasures come to life. Today's video dives deep into one of the most mind-blowing discoveries in the world of numismatics: the 1999 1-cent penny from the United States, a coin that's turning heads and raising eyebrows in the collectors community for allegedly being worth up to a staggering $64 million. Yes, that's right. $64 million for a coin that originally had a face value of just 1 cent. Now, at first glance, this might sound like some kind of urban legend or internet myth, but there are some fascinating and legitimate factors that have contributed to the astronomical valuation of this seemingly ordinary penny, making it one of the most talked about era coins in recent history. The world of coin collecting thrives on anomalies, those rare instances where something went unexpectedly during the minting process, creating a coin that's one of a kind, or in extremely limited supply, which immediately makes it valuable in the eyes of collectors, and the 1999 penny in question is rumored to fall squarely into this category due to a combination of high-profile minting errors, misstrikes, planchet problems, and particularly mysterious or misplaced mint marks. For starters, some reports suggest that certain versions of the 1999 penny were struck on the wrong planchet entirely, meaning that the copper or zinc base intended for that year was swapped with one from a completely different coin denomination or country, creating a coin that not only weighs differently but also presents an unusual coloration or sound when dropped, which is one of the first telltale signs that a coin might be something rare. In other cases, there are accounts of a double die error on the 1999 penny, where the image on the coin, especially the date, the word Liberty, or the motto, "In God We Trust," appears to be slightly doubled or blurred due to a misalignment during the striking process. These doubled die coins are among the most sought after in the world of U.S. coin errors, with some previous examples, like the famous 1955 double die penny, fetching thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, so the idea that a similar error from 1999 could skyrocket in value isn't entirely far-fetched. Another contributing factor involves the mint mark, which identifies where the coin was produced, usually Denver, D., Philadelphia, no mint mark, or San Francisco, S., and there are rumors of rare 1999 pennies that either have a misplaced mint mark, a missing one entirely, or in some extremely rare cases, a mint mark that appears in an incorrect font or orientation, suggesting a die that was either tampered with or mistakenly installed. These subtle, almost microscopic errors can turn an everyday coin into a legendary collectible, especially when they are authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, which verify the condition, rarity, and legitimacy of such claims. Add to this the possibility of striking errors, where the coin was not centered correctly during minting or was struck multiple times, and suddenly you have a small handful of coins from 1999 that defy the standard minting expectations, placing them in a league of their own. Some conspiracy-level theories even speculate that a tiny number of 1999 pennies were struck using experimental dies or unauthorized materials, either by mistake or through internal oversight, meaning those few surviving examples could represent something closer to a prototype than a mass-produced coin. While no official confirmation has pegged any one version of the 1999 penny at a precise market value of $64 million, the reality is that collectors and investors are willing to pay astronomical sums for coins that combine extreme rarity, pristine condition, and a compelling backstory. And if a single coin checks all those boxes, perhaps verified by a high MS, mint state, grade, combined with a unique die variety, a mint mark error, and a confirmed off-metal strike, it could easily push values into the tens of millions depending on who is bidding. Part of what makes coins like this so valuable isn't just the metal content or the age, but the story they tell, an unexpected anomaly in a system designed for mass uniformity, a fluke that slipped through the cracks of one of the world's most advanced mints, and the thrill of discovering something that no one else has. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who found a 1999 penny in your couch cushions, it's worth taking a closer look, because that small copper coin could be hiding an error that elevates it from spare change to museum-worthy artifact. Make sure to get it examined under a microscope, weigh it, check the mint mark, inspect it for doubling, And if it looks even slightly off from the standard issue, consider having it graded, because you never know when you might be holding a piece of numismatic history in the palm of your hand. Today, we're diving into one of the most astonishing stories to emerge from the world of rare coins and numismatics: the incredible case of the 2016 1-cent penny from the United States that has reportedly reached an estimated value of $82 million, despite its original face value of just a single cent. This unbelievable figure has sparked the attention of collectors, investors, and casual hobbyists alike, and while it might sound like something out of a collector's fantasy, the truth is that certain errors, anomalies, and rare minting mistakes have the potential to make this coin one of the most valuable in modern U.S. coinage history. Now, if you're new to coin collecting or just curious about how something so small can be worth so much, stay with us because this story is a fascinating journey into the unexpected world of mint errors, die variations, planchet anomalies, and all the tiny details that can lead to a coin's massive appreciation in value. The 2016 D penny, minted in Denver as indicated by the D mint mark, is usually just another modern Lincoln cent, mass-produced by the billions. But among these billions, there are whispers and documented instances of rare coins from this year and mint that bear extraordinary and highly collectible mistakes. One of the most important factors that drives such a coin's value is a mint error known as a double die, where the coin design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment in the die used to strike the coin. In rare cases with the 2016 D penny, this doubling has been observed on critical areas such as the words "Liberty," the motto, "In God We Trust," and the date itself. This kind of visible doubling, especially if strong and well-centered, instantly elevates the coin's status from ordinary to collectible. Another major error that might be found in a high-value 2016 D penny is related to its planchet, the blank piece of metal upon which the coin design is struck. In some instances, coins from this year may have been accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, possibly intended for a foreign coin or a different U.S. denomination, which results in an unusual weight, thickness, or metallic composition. A penny struck on a dime planchet, or a planchet made of experimental alloy, could not only look different but sound different when dropped and would be instantly recognizable to trained collectors. What makes these planchet errors particularly valuable is their rarity. Out of billions of coins, only a handful may have been minted this way, making their value skyrocket when authenticated by reputable grading agencies like PCGS or NGC. Another intriguing possibility for the 2016 D penny lies in the mint mark itself. Though the D mint mark should normally appear in a standard location and style, there are rumors and discussions among collectors about examples where the mint mark is either misaligned, partially missing, or appears to be stamped twice, possibly indicating a repunched mint mark error or die deterioration. These variations can sometimes be hard to detect without magnification, but once verified, such tiny details can dramatically influence a coin's value. There's also speculation that some of these coins may have come from test runs or experimental batches that were never intended to be circulated. If true, these coins would be akin to prototypes or trial strikes, making them even more valuable due to their rarity and potential historical significance. The fact that these coins may have entered circulation by mistake only adds to the mystery and allure. And let's not forget about striking errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, cuds, and clipped planchets, all of which can be found in various years but become especially intriguing when discovered in newer coins like those from 2016. The market value of a coin can also be influenced by its condition or grade, and in the case of the 2016 D penny, a coin that not only has these rare errors but also remains in pristine, uncirculated condition, particularly with a mint state grade of MS67 or higher, could command a massive premium. Combine a perfect grade with a unique error, and suddenly, what was once a penny could be auctioned for tens of millions of dollars. The $82 million estimate, while extraordinary, becomes plausible in an environment where collectors and investors are willing to pay astronomical sums for items that are not only rare but essentially one of a kind. Whether it's an ultra-rare minting mistake, a misstruck die, an off-metal composition, or a combination of multiple errors all occurring on the same coin, the result is a piece of American history that transcends its purpose as currency and becomes a symbol of how imperfection can create immense value. What makes this even more exciting is that many of these coins are still in circulation, possibly tucked away in old jars, drawers, or even sitting unnoticed in someone's coin collection, meaning the next big discovery could literally be in your hands. So if you've got a 2016 D penny lying around, take a closer look, examine the details, check the mint mark, look for any signs of doubling, inspect the edges, and weigh it if possible, because you never know what hidden treasure you might find. These coins serve as a reminder that even in today's world of digital transactions and high-tech mints, the old thrill of uncovering something rare and valuable still exists, and sometimes it takes nothing more than a magnifying glass, a little curiosity, and an open mind to turn 1 cent into a life-changing fortune. We're going deep into a fascinating topic that's been stirring up collectors and investors alike: the mysterious case of the 1997 1-cent penny from the United States that, believe it or not, has been valued by some collectors and experts at an astonishing $55 million, despite having a face value of just a single cent. It might sound unbelievable, even impossible, but as we unravel the factors that make this particular penny so rare and potentially priceless, you'll see how a simple coin can transform into a one-of-a-kind artifact due to a mixture of minting errors, production mistakes, and highly unusual features that send its worth soaring far beyond its nominal value. The 1997 penny in question isn't just any ordinary coin. It's believed to be part of an extremely limited batch that left the U.S. Mint with defects that are not only rare but potentially unique, making it a prime target for high-end collectors who know that rarity and error combinations are what drive some of the highest coin prices in history. These errors may include double die strikes, off-center minting, wrong planchet strikes, and mint mark anomalies that all contribute to making a coin stand out from the millions produced. One of the most talked about error types possibly associated with the 1997 penny is the double die error, which results when the coin die itself is misaligned or struck twice during the minting process, leading to a doubling of the image or text on the coin, most often visible on features like the date, the word Liberty, or the national motto, "In God We Trust." If such a doubling exists on a 1997 penny in perfect or near-perfect condition, it could instantly elevate its value from spare change to a multi-million-dollar collector's item. Another factor that adds to the potential value is the mint mark. This tiny letter indicates the facility where the coin was produced, typically Denver, D., Philadelphia, no mark, or San Francisco, S. There have been rumors and unconfirmed reports of 1997 pennies with misplaced mint marks, missing mint marks, or even incorrect ones possibly transferred from different dies or coins, which would indicate a major error during production. Any deviation in the mint mark location, size, orientation, or font can immediately catch the attention of seasoned collectors and grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, who specialize in authenticating and certifying such rare coins. In some extremely rare cases, the coin may have been struck on the wrong planchet entirely, meaning the metal disc used to create the coin was not the correct one for a penny. Perhaps it was from a foreign coin or from another U.S. denomination like a dime or a nickel, resulting in incorrect weight, size, or metallic composition. Coins struck on the wrong planchet are particularly prized in the numismatic world because they highlight a significant oversight in minting procedures. And if a 1997 penny was indeed struck on a non-penny planchet and somehow escaped detection, its rarity would be off the charts. Add to that the condition of the coin, because any error coin in mint state, especially MS65 or above, dramatically increases in value, and suddenly you have a coin that's not only rare but virtually flawless, a combination that is known to command huge prices at auction or private sale. Some speculate that an experimental or transitional metal might have been used during testing or a production shift in 1997, possibly leaving a handful of coins with a unique alloy composition that sets them apart visually and chemically from standard pennies. These types of anomalies are difficult to detect with the naked eye but can be confirmed through metal analysis and expert grading, and when certified as authentic, such a coin could feasibly sell for tens of millions depending on collector interest and bidding competition. What makes coins like the 1997 penny so fascinating and valuable isn't just the physical mistake itself, but the story behind it. The idea that among billions of perfectly minted coins, a few slip through with errors so profound and so rare that they become legendary. Rarity, uniqueness, historical context, and condition all play a crucial role in determining a coin's value, and if a particular 1997 penny checks enough of those boxes, especially with documentation, expert grading, and perhaps a high-profile auction sale to validate its market worth, then the $55 million figure, while extraordinary, becomes less like a fantasy and more like a possibility. So if you've got a jar of old pennies lying around, it might be worth digging through and checking every 1997 coin you can find under a magnifying glass, paying close attention to the date, the mint mark, the overall detail, and whether anything seems slightly off, because you never know, you could be holding a small copper treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. Coins like this are proof that even the most ordinary-looking objects can hide incredible secrets and staggering value, waiting to be discovered by someone with a keen eye and a little bit of luck. And who knows, your next rare find might just be sitting unnoticed at the bottom of your pocket.